Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been in a situation where you saw a girl that you find attractive, wanted to talk to her, and then had no idea what to say? Don't worry, this is a common thing. It happens to everyone. It happened to me at one point in my life, and it happens to a lot of people that I meet every single day. It is a big problem that actually has a very simple solution, and I am going to be sharing with you this simple solution in this quick video. That's right, I'm going to be sharing with you the amazingly simple ways to start a conversation with a woman that you find attractive. You're going to learn practical conversation starters that work, that have been tried and tested, and that bring results. So, without further ado, let's go. If you're new here, my name is Sebastian. I'm a dating coach for men with over 7 years of in-field dating experience and also 3 years of coaching experience where I've helped multiple men to improve their dating lives. Don't take my word for it. Check out my testimonials on my website, leadingmanattraction.com. There is a link to that in the description so that you know that everything that I'm going to be sharing with you today is extremely valuable and will indeed help you. So let's go ahead and teach you some simple conversational starters that can be used in any situation that are going to allow you to start a conversation in a very natural, normal way. The first thing that you want to do is avoid startling her and make sure to get her attention in a very normal, natural way. That is very important for a positive start to the conversation, which is essential if you want the conversation to start well. Now, an easy way to do that is to simply say, "Hey there," or to say, "Hey, excuse me." That is your pre-opener. That is not the actual thing that you're going to say to talk to her and start the conversation. That is something that you're going to say to get her attention. In other words, her eye contact. Now, the next thing that I'm going to say is very important, so remember it. If you get an indicator of interest, which in other words is an invitation to potentially come talk to her, that could be prolonged eye contact or repeated eye contact from a woman, then you can open a little bit more directly with the following. "I think we just had a little moment there. I didn't want to let it go to waste. What's your name?" It's very simple, it's very easy, and if you have an indicator of interest from her, then I highly recommend you try out this opener because it is going to get you into a flirtatious, fun conversation from the beginning. Of course, after that, you got to follow up. And if you want to learn how to follow up, then subscribe right now because videos on flirting and developing conversations are constantly coming out on this channel. There's already tons of videos like this, and I will link a couple in the description so you guys can have a little look and learn about how to transition from an opener into the conversation. But just to give you a quick tip here, you want to actually ask questions about her and make sure that you're interested in her and listen actively to what she's saying after you ask a question so that you can follow up on that topic. Don't forget to share things about yourself and make sure to have a great smile and eye contact when you're talking to her, and talk slowly and in control of your tone so you don't appear very nervous. Now, moving on, if you do not get an indicator of interest, in other words, the girl doesn't actually know that you find her attractive, she hasn't really noticed you, then you can use the following examples. You can start the conversation in an indirect manner. So you can ask her for directions to a specific place. So for example, you say, "Hey, excuse me," remember to get her eye contact, and then follow up with, "Do you know where I could find," choose a place, and then let her respond. Now, if you are confident in your ability to carry that conversation and turn it into a flirtatious one, then this is a very, very great opener because it is very smooth, it's very chill, it doesn't really give away a lot of your intent, which isn't a problem if you're able to flirt and transition from the opener, paying her a little compliment and maybe asking her if she's a local. You're gonna be in the conversation very, very smoothly and very easily. Now, if you don't want to be indirect and you want to state out your intentions very, very quickly, then you can use a direct opener. Here's a quick example. "I just wanted to say your outfit looks great. It caught my eye. What's your name?" And now you're in a conversation after using a direct opener and paying her a compliment. Now, a compliment should be genuine. You don't always have to use this example. If you notice something about her that you find intriguing, definitely give her a compliment about that, if indeed you want to be direct. Another thing that you can open with is a situational observation. Now that simply means that you're seeing something happening and you're going to comment on it to open up the conversation. So for example, let's say that the girl is walking her dog, and you can go up to her and say, your dog is really adorable, what's their name? And now you're in a conversation with her about her dog, and you can very easily transition into asking her name. And again, you can get to know her like that. This works even better if you have a dog as well, because now you have a commonality, and you can potentially suggest very playfully that if her dog is well behaved, that you guys can walk your dogs together, or even take your dogs out for a play date. Another thing that you can open with is a shared experience. So you might be in a similar situation that she is in. Let's say, for example, that you are on a holiday, you're a tourist, let's say that you're in London, and you notice a girl that is quite attractive that you want to talk to, and you can tell that she is kind of looking at her phone, kind of a little bit lost, or maybe she's looking at the sights, or even she has one of those goofy London hats, right? And you go up to her and say, hey, excuse me, just noticed you're looking a little bit touristy like me. Is this your first time here too? And now you're in the conversation again. Remember to be present in the moment, to smile, to be very chill about the approach, and it's gonna really have a great effect as long as you give her a little bit of personal space and you get her attention before you say the entire opener. Those are very simple opener types that you can use in pretty much any situation, as long as you use a little bit of your imagination and also some common sense. Make sure to practice getting the girl's attention before you follow through on the open, because if you try to rush through it, she'll get a little bit confused. She might not hear everything that you're trying to say, and you might not even have her attention when you're delivering the opener, which can kind of mess up your flow. If you do want to improve your dating skills right this very second, then I recommend that you go on my website. There is a link in the description where you will find a course called From Open to Close, which has been developed over 7 years of in-field experience talking to women, where you will learn exactly how to open with more examples. You will learn exactly how to flirt, again with examples of techniques and things that you can say, and you will find a open to close structure for the entire conversation, as well as a first date plan to make sure that your first date is extremely successful and fun, and also text game, so that everything that's going to happen after you meet the girl is going to be really smooth. You're not going to be guessing anything. You're going to know what to say, what to do, where to go on the date, and it's going to be a very successful experience. This course really has skyrocketed a lot of the results of a lot of clients already. Again, the testimonials are on my website, so check out that link. You're really going to enjoy the course if you sign on, and it's going to prove very valuable for your entire life going forward. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, because it is going to improve the video's outreach. Leave a comment as well, let me know what you thought and what you'd like to see on this channel in the future. And of course, if you're new, hit subscribe and hit the bell notification, because videos that are going to help you improve your dating life and your ability to flirt and communicate with women are going to be coming out every single week. And there's already tons of videos that will help you to do that on the channel. Check those out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.